welcome to Dining with Diamonds. My name is Em, and welcome back to another post review. So, I know I'm a little behind on all the post reviews. I finished a few canvases in between Forest Sprite, which I believe was the last post review I did on the channel. But I figured since this one was my latest finish, I would post this post review first and then somehow get to all the other ones, but that might not happen. Also, I apologize if the lighting in here is less than perfect. I'm filming this at night. Y'all, it's the holiday season. There's a lot going on. So this is when I have time to film a post review. So today we are reviewing Warm Witch. She is by Ivy Dolamore. Oh my goodness. Ivy Dolamore, holy moly, I'm dyslexic, I think, and Diamond Art Club. It's a 56 centimeter by 74 centimeter canvas in round drills, and it's got 41 colors with 2 ABs. Now, before we dive into this canvas, I want to put a little disclaimer out there. Everything said in today's post review is strictly my opinion. You might have a totally different opinion from me, and that's fine, but I do these post reviews so I can give my opinion, my experience, how I felt about working on a canvas, so you can make an educated decision about whether or not you would like to purchase this kit for yourself in the future if you're interested in it. So this kit was interesting because I believe there were a couple of different renderings of this kit from Diamond Art Club floating around in the ether somewhere. I happened to get the first edition rendering. I believe it started as a pre-order, and then the second round of pre-orders was the new rendering. So this rendering only had 2 ABs, and then the second rendering, the new rendering, had 4. So when I figured that out, I reached out on Instagram saying like, hey, should I get the other 2 ABs? And the general consensus was, yeah, why not? So I did, but I didn't really know how to implement them at all. And a very, very kind follower, subscriber of mine reached out to me through email and sent me the updated chart that she used, because there were a couple rendering things in this kit that I fixed that we'll talk about. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't major. Actually, I really think there was only one thing that I fixed that I like so much better, and I'll show you where I added those extra ABs too. And I'm so glad that I decided to add those extra ABs because this kit really was lacking in the AB department, and it almost felt like if I hadn't added those extra ABs, that the ABs that are included in the kit don't necessarily need to be there. Anyway, I will start off with the things I love about this image, and there's a lot of things I love about this image. I was so obsessed with how warm and cozy her vibes are, which just makes sense because she's named Warm Witch. I just loved every second about working on this kit. This was a color blocker's dream. There were areas of confetti, but it wasn't insane confetti, like around her scarf and where that pillow is and her hair, and that spot in between the little gap in her legs. Well, we won't call it that. Oh, maybe I should rephrase that. The spot behind her legs, that had a lot of confetti because it just seems like that was the outside part. That's exactly what it is. Anyway, oh my goodness, Emily, you're not making sense. But it was mostly color blocking heaven. I finished this kit in 9 days, which, was so nice. It was so nice to finish a kit so quickly after finishing like, I don't know, maybe 3 in the span of 3 months, which for me is really slow. I usually get through like 2 kits in a month. So getting through only 3 kits in 3 months was a little sad for me. I was a little upset about it. But anyway, I really, really loved working on this kit after the stressful fall it's been, after the stressful school semester it's been. It was so nice to work on a kit that was fast, that was easy, that I didn't have to sit there for hours to work on a row, or finish a row, I should say. And yeah, I really love this image. And I really thought I wasn't going to like working with these neutral tones because this is a heavily, heavily neutral painting. The only pops of color on here are around the spell book and the leaves. Other than that, everything's a neutral, earthy tone. But I loved working with these neutral tones. I guess it just depends on my mood, what I feel like working on. And I guess I was feeling dark and broody these past few weeks, so I loved working on this kit. I don't know, I just really enjoyed it, and the round drills made it go so fast as well. As far as adding the extra ABs, I added... Ooh, maybe I should grab them. So I purchased 3 different ABs from DP with Sparklers, but I didn't use the third one that I purchased. And the reason for that was because I wasn't entirely sure what to do with that AB. I had like the updated chart, but it just felt like it was spread out throughout the canvas too much for me to be like, okay, I can just place this here. All that symbol is this AB color, because it was kind of everywhere on the canvas. These 2 ABs were one specific code on the canvas. That's what these are. So symbols E, ooh, it's not focusing because the lighting in here is terrible. So the symbols E and F all corresponded with the ABs in the new rendering. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the best way I feel like I can explain it, is these DMC numbers, E and F, matched the symbols, or these DMC numbers, which were the ABs in the new rendering that replaced some things in this kit. Anyway, I put these ABs all around the book area, and that's really where these extra ABs were implemented. Nowhere else in this canvas did I implement extra ABs, because honestly, what was included with the canvas was fine, and I didn't really know what else I could include in it that would enhance it. I felt like the majority of the ABs being surrounded by the book made sense because it's magic. So of course magic is sparkly. So that just made sense. Everything else I kind of left as is. And another thing I changed was the leg that's crossed over her other leg had a really weird shadowing to it, much like her thigh on her other leg. I didn't change her thigh. I honestly didn't really see the need to do that, but I did change like the weird splotchiness in the leg that's crossed over, because I don't know, I just didn't like it, so I fixed it. I used the new rendering to do that, and that was really all I changed. I feel like her hand looks a little strange, but from far away it looks fine. I love how her hair's rendered. I like how her face is rendered, although it does look a little weird up close, but that's fine. Not terrible. Because I remember when I unboxed this, her face looked so nuts that I was like, how is this going to translate well with the drills on? But it does. You can't even, it looks like a totally different painting with the drills on it. And that's what I love about round drills too, is that it just changes what the painting looks like once the drills are on it. Other than that, there were very, very minuscule, tiny problems I ran into with the symbols on this kit. First of all, I'm gonna zoom you in for a second. So, I hate this. What you're seeing right here, I don't like. I don't like that the number 1 is symbol 2, number 2 is symbol 3, and then it just bothers me so much. And I have to say, it didn't throw me off terribly. I got used to the fact that 310 was number 1. But the only numbers here that threw me off, especially when there were drills next to each other, was 8, the symbol 8 and 9. They looked so similar next to each other on the canvas, as well as 5, but I didn't get tripped up on 5 as often as I did with symbol 8 and 9. I actually had to take off a few drills because I thought I was putting them on an 8 when the symbol was actually a 9. So that was a little annoying, I will admit. And that is definitely better in the new updated rendering. Also, I want to quickly mention, I don't know if this is true, but I heard somewhere, and I don't remember where, that there are actually Diamond Art Clubs actually switching back to this rendering. I thought I saw that floating around on the Diamond Art Club group on Facebook, but I'm not sure how true that is. I'll leave the link to this painting down in the description so you can take a peek at it. And if it's changed, if it says 2 ABs again, then obviously they changed it back, but I haven't looked, so I don't know. So what you're purchasing, if you decide to purchase this kit, will either be this version or the updated version. I hope they stick with the updated version because it all around did look a lot better. Just very minuscule changes that just updated it to make it look a bit more cohesive. It made her face look a bit more well rendered. It took out the weirdness in her legs. It added more ABs, obviously, but I really feel like the ABs that were implemented were fine. Albeit I do think that with the small amounts of them that were in the kit, they probably shouldn't have been in there. I mean, I'm just saying, it just really didn't make sense, and I'm glad I did implement those other 2 ABs that were in the new rendering. But other than, like, what I put in the book, I don't really feel like it needs any more ABs. I feel like it works well with less ABs, because that's just the kind of vibe that the painting is. But other than that, I didn't really have any issues. I did feel like I was gonna run out of number 2, or symbol 2, I should say, AB, what, oh no, not symbol 2. Apologies, symbol 3. Holy moly, see, I'm getting mixed up. I'm looking at the second number and thinking it's number 2, but it's not. AB 141, I really thought I was gonna run out of the drills for that. I came dangerously close because in the last 2 sections, I worked from from bottom to top. And at the top, when I was finishing, there was a lot of that 141 AB in there, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to have enough from this kit to be able to finish. I seriously thought I was going to have to bring out my extra 141 ABs, because I really didn't think I'd have enough to finish, but I did. Barely, but I did. There were a few instances where I thought I was going to run out of drills. 779, I got dangerously low on. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Spam phone call just interrupted my post review. Gosh dang it. Okay, so now that I'm looking at this, there was another thing that I wanted to talk about, and that was how terrible these stickers were. I lost 3 stickers from this kit. I noticed that when Diamond Art Club started implementing the pre-cut sticker sheets, that the stickiness of the stickers became less tacky than they originally were, and they just don't like to stay on my Elizabeth Ward storage containers. They really don't. It makes me so sad. Like, this one's falling off. Like, oh, that's one thing that, oh my goodness. And this guy decided he didn't want to be on there either. It's not a huge deal. Just for storage purposes, if I were to keep these drills, and put them away for, in case, God forbid, I don't have enough drills to finish it. That's the only reason that this is annoying, because I don't know what DMC this is. So, yeah. But while I was working on it, I knew, because I kind of tried to keep them all in order, that way, when I got to a symbol that I knew I didn't have, or I didn't see on here, I knew that was corresponding with the number on the side of the side of the canvas, which was fine, which was good. It worked out. All the drills are in the proper place, I think. But other than all of that, this was a really enjoyable, really quick project. I really enjoyed working on this kit. I pre-ordered, don't tell anybody, but I pre-ordered a Black Friday of Ivy Dolamore's Oh my goodness, I keep doing, yeah, no, Dolamore. Oh my gosh, why do I have so much trouble with that? Let me know. Ivy Dolamore's artwork I ordered from the Black Friday sale, Fairy Lights, because I was obsessed with it. So I'm so excited to diamond paint more of Ivy's work because I think their work is gorgeous and the style is right up my alley. They've got like a very like anime cartoony type style, which I love. So I will definitely be doing more of their diamond paintings. But other than all that I just spewed about, I think that is it for this post review. I think I touched on all I wanted to touch on, which is great. Uh-oh, did a drill pop out? Oh no. Gosh, guys, it's been a long day. I gotta go to bed, I think that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this post review, and if you did, please leave a like on the video and leave a comment on your thoughts about this canvas. I'd love to know what you think, if you're considering buying this canvas. If you would like, I do have an Instagram where I post all of my work in progress pictures. You see there what I'm doing next. I'm a little more active over there. I'm trying to be, you know, both there and here at the same time, but I can't always find the time to make videos, and I'm trying to. Hopefully, once the semester is over, I will have plenty of time. But I do post a little bit more regularly over there, and you can see all of my progress posts and what I'm doing. So that link will be below. The link to this canvas will be below for you to look at and purchase if you like. I'm not affiliated with Diamond Art Club, so that link does not compensate me in any way. Just letting you know that. And if you liked what you see here today, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm hoping to post more often. I've got some end of the year videos coming. I've got whip-in chats coming more frequently, weekly, periodically. So that's all fun and good. But I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever it is you are watching this, and I hope you continue to spread positivity and creativity in your everyday lives, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!